The one thing everybody wants and desires so that they won't be so stressed out in life is control. When you have control over your money is not going to stress you out nearly as much. So guys, there are two things that you have to do on this wealth building journey right away. You have to do it immediately. Nothing else matters until you do these two things in your wealth building journey. Trying to get better with your money, trying to improve your financial literacy, your management of money, whatever it may be. Let's talk about it. The first one is this. You have to figure out what is your net worth. And when I say your net worth, I mean you have to get out a piece of paper or a spreadsheet, Excel, Google spread, whatever, and you have to put all your assets on one side, what you own, and all your liabilities on the other side, and then do the math. Take the assets, subtract the liabilities, and see what's left. You gotta do this. Listen, when you're building your wealth, you need to be able to measure whether or not you're actually gaining traction. And people in the financial world, we measure ourselves in terms of what we need to do, where we should start with our assets and liabilities, what you own and what you owe, right? So you have to get to the point where the first thing you do is figure out, where are you? Do you have a $5,000 net worth? Do you have a $10,000 net loss? Or do you have a $100,000 net worth? You got to figure out first and foremost where you are on that spectrum of net worth, right? Like, are you paying down debt? Are you limiting your payments on items that are going down in value? How much is your total liabilities or your total debt, right? Are you focused on the liability side of the equation? How many assets do you have that are growing in value? You got to know all that stuff to start building wealth, because your net worth is more about your consistency with being disciplined over a long stretch of time. Your net worth is going to reveal to you a lot about your personal finances, a lot about your decisions with money, a lot about the choices you made with money along the way, even today. That's what your net worth is going to reveal. It's not just a bunch of numbers on paper. It's not just a quick equation that you can do and throw to the side so you can go make some more income. No, your net worth is telling. It's telling a lot about you, your habits, your inconsistencies, your problems, your choices with money. It's giving you a picture of what you've done and have thought about and have actually manifested in your life thus far with money, right? Income is important because it gives you the ability to buy more assets, right? So making money and income is very important. But there's a lot of people who have a lot of income but don't have much net worth. They make a lot of money, but they don't keep a lot of money. They make a lot of money, but they don't invest a lot of money. They don't hold on to a lot of money. They don't have any net worth, right? So what are you doing you got to look at that net worth statement and say, what am I doing to build my assets? What am I doing to keep my liabilities down or to get rid of my debt? Right? These are questions that you should ask yourself once you do the net worth statement and you begin to analyze it and look at it and start looking at behaviors and things you can do to get better, because ultimately, if you want to build wealth, you have to build up assets and lower your liabilities, period. You can have a $2 million worth of assets, but if you got $2 million worth of liabilities, it's a wash. You got zero. If you got $10 million worth of assets, but you got $10 million worth of liabilities, you got zero. The goal here is to build those assets, lower those liabilities so you can build your net worth. But you don't even know if you're building your net worth if you haven't even looked at it, if you haven't started it, if you haven't put it on paper in front of you so you can analyze it, make changes, right? The first thing everybody has to do is to come up with a net worth statement, because that's going to give you the ability to measure whether or not you're being successful with your money and making the right decisions and making that net worth grow over time. See, your net worth today shouldn't be what it was 2 years ago. And your net worth today shouldn't be what it's going to be in 2 years from now. It should build and build and build. You should be doing a net worth statement at least 2 or 3 times a year. Now, that's the first thing you got to do. Hey guys, if you're getting value from this information, do me a favor and share the link to this video with someone you know, someone you think could use this valuable information about money. And don't forget to smash the like button below for me. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Now, let's get back to the video. The second thing everybody should do is, when you're talking about building wealth, is to do a budget. Track your spending. right? And you might say, well, why a budget? Well, a budget is important for several reasons. First of all, a budget gives you some guide. It gives you some sort of guardrails, right? Some things, some parameters. It gives you sort of what not to do, what you should do, because it's a budget. And you get the chance to create the budget. You get the chance to build the budget, to make the budget, to stick to the budget, to have the discipline to actually take control over your money and stay within the budget, right? The budget is important because the budget is all about your discipline in terms of spending money every single month, every single 2 weeks, whenever you get paid. See, when you get money and you send money out, your budget is the tracking system that tracks that whole process every single week, every single month, however often you decide to budget. But the budget is your accountability partner on paper. It's you being accountable to you. It's you holding yourself responsible for the money that comes through your hands every time you get paid. That's what a budget is. It provides you structure and it provides you control over your money. See, a lot of people get upset, mad, angry, and feeling frustrated and stressed out because they have no control over their money. They let their money bully them around and tell them what to do. Well, you do a budget every month, and guess what? Now you're telling your money what to do. A zero-based budget that's unique to every month. Every single month is now you being the boss over your money. And everybody, listen, the one thing everybody wants and desires so that they won't be so stressed out in life is control. When you have control over your money is not going to stress you out nearly as much because it's going to be organized. It's going to be within the guardrails. You've got a plan set up for it. You're tracking it. And the budget is really a reflection of you. Look, your budget is basically just allocating your resources every single month. And that right there will decrease your anxiety, it will lower your stress levels, and it will give you a feeling and a sense of control. And ultimately, when you're doing a budget, you're gonna be and feel empowered with money, over your money. And at the same time, you're gonna be doing something that a lot of people don't do. And that is, you're gonna be measuring your performance with money. You get a bunch of money in, you pay your expenses, you invest your money, do whatever you do, put towards your emergency fund. That's your performance with money. And what a budget does for you is it allows you to measure and track your performance with the money that came through your hands that 2 weeks or that month or that year, right? So that's the key and that's the importance. When you get around, when you're out here on these YouTube streets and somebody says, don't worry about doing a budget is bad. Don't listen to them. A budget is your discipline. A budget is your constraints. A budget is your control and your power over your money. A zero-based, unique budget every single month. Guys, that's the two different documents you need to start this money journey. A net worth statement written down on a spreadsheet, on a piece of paper, whatever, and a monthly budget. Because you got to track and you got to measure how well you're doing or how poorly you're doing. And those two items are going to do it for you. Listen, if you got any value from this video, smash that like button for me. Share this information with somebody that you know and drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you do a budget on a monthly basis, zero-based, written down? And do you do a quarterly or at least 2 to 3 times a year a net worth statement to track your net worth, written down where you can get to it? Spreadsheet, Excel, Google spreadsheet, or even like on a piece of paper in a notebook, wherever. Let me know in the comments below. The best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace. Hey guys, I offer financial mentoring and coaching. Anything that you're looking to get better with in terms of your personal finances, I can help you with. Everything I talk about on this channel, from budgeting to managing your money better, to actually investing your money, to figuring out ways to save your money or ways to actually bring in more income with side hustles, all those things I can help you with. In the description box of this video, you'll find links to my personal one-on-one financial mentoring and coaching. You'll also see a link to my schedule. Please feel free to hop on that schedule and let me help you get better with your money. No matter what it is, I'm willing to spend some time one-on-one helping you. All right? Until the next video, peace.